yourself?
Hang on, we'll just make sure we get your mic on. You all good?
I'm doing very well, and yourself?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Well, listen, once again, basically, the last time I met you, you did a set that literally blew me away. Without being, condescending or anything, I don't normally associate deep underground, authentic underground sets with, Sydney DJs. So you kind of proved me wrong there, bro.
Yeah, mate. I enjoy the deeper sound. It seems to be a sound that I've really kind of grasped of late, and it seems to be doing some very good things for me. So I'll continue with that for as long as I can.
So tell me something. Can you talk about how you became associated with underground house as opposed to the commercial sound that's in Sydney at the moment?
Well, I've been DJing for about 10 years or 9-10 years or thereabouts. I've pretty much played across the spectrum. Began in my late teens in the rave days, probably playing hard trance and hard style, and then matured to say breakbeat, and then more recently moving to say electro house and tech house. And then probably in the last 9 months or thereabouts, I found deep house to be a very accessible sound which appeals to our SPOILT audience, which contains a large portion of a corporate crowd, and also is something that I really enjoy playing, and it really does a lot of things for me. So yeah, I've played around the spectrum, and deep house is currently where I find myself.
You've been actually very fortunate, basically, to have played at a wide range of prominent gigs in Sydney. Can you talk about how you got associated with them and your success in that respect?
Yeah, I suppose Sydney is it's flooded with a DJ market, particularly in the last sort of 2 to 3 years, with the availability of kind of MP3s online and whatnot. I entered the scene when I was fairly young and played vinyl and whatnot. I suppose in Sydney it's very much about how you can market yourself, and I guess it's about just kind of getting out to the gigs, getting to know people, getting to know the promoters. If you can produce, that really is another string to your bow, and that will, if you can produce good stuff, that'll assist you in succeeding as well. But I suppose you just have to be kind of changeable, you've got to be dynamic, and you've got to be able to do things that possibly will set you apart from the other DJs in the scene. Because let's face it, like you've got a flourish of DJs out there, everyone's playing the same tracks, it gets pretty boring pretty quickly. So
for sure. Okay, well look, you've like Andrew, you've brought in a mix for the weekly R&G. Can you tell us a bit about the vibe and what sort of prompted you to select the tracks that you've got for us?
Yeah, I suppose Andy and I put these mixes together on the proviso of sort of capturing the SPOILT sound in the best way possible. Andy's taken the sort of deeper route and the W route, as he's mentioned, and he's tried to play some tracks that we may play a little bit earlier in the evening when everyone's getting warmed up with their first couple of pints. I'm probably playing more of the main sort of later sound, but again, just trying to capture the SPOILT essence. A few tracks in there from Maya Jane Coles, one in there on the Hot Creations imprint.
Jane Coles,
she's doing some incredible stuff at the moment, as you'll agree. Yeah, so quite a bit in the mix. Put 6 tracks together that I'm really digging at the moment, and again, just trying to go with the whole aspect of capturing the SPOILT sound, and I certainly hope that the listeners enjoy it as much as we enjoyed putting it together.
Well look, I mean, once again, thanks so much Brendan and Andrew for coming into the studio and gracing us with your presence. We're about to listen to Brendan's mix in a sec or so it's going to be half an hour, take us right up to the top of the hour at 11 o'clock. This is, in case you've just climbed on board, the weekly R&G with yours truly, Timothy Masters, presenting very much an underground house vibe, getting the local guys in Sydney into the studio to talk about their efforts, their their voyage into all things underground house. So from now, enough chat from me. We're going to listen to the man himself, Brendan Clay.